Hey, I'm Deborah Hanlon, medium, and I'm answering your questions. This question is about video I did before. I mentioned how receiving information to me feels like I'm having a memory that I know is not my own. So I'll just receive all sorts of, it's like a memory, like when you think back to when you were, 5 days ago, and you're having that memory, recalling it. I'm having a memory, feeling, sensation, thoughts, and picking up on different pieces of it, but I know it's not mine because I've never been to these places, or I've never had this, or I don't know who I'm talking to. So that is how I know. So this person asked, how do you know that it's not your imagination? So really great question. The reason I ask is because if I were to close my eyes and focus, I see images of people I've never met in places I've never been. I've been thinking this is my imagination or not. So it is very difficult to distinguish between imagination, memory, mediumship. For me, maybe other mediums are different. I always say the imagination is the doorway from the logical mind into the intuitive mind. So the imagination is the tool that we use because it is shutting down the logical mind of saying, like, you don't know these people. You don't know what's going on. They're not really here. People are dead. When they're dead, they're dead. The logical mind is saying that. And to a degree, the logical mind is correct. We are physically no longer here. So the logical mind wants to keep that steady. Like, no, they're not here. So I don't understand what you're doing. But the intuitive mind is an opposite thing. It's aware of much more than what's right in front of us and what we've been conditioned to believe. So you kind of don't know it's your imagination at first until you practice and you realize, wow, I'm not making this up, because I couldn't possibly make this up. One of my lines I always say is, like, a scriptwriter in Hollywood cannot make up the things that come to all of us all the time. It's not just mediums. Well, we're all mediums. We're all have this ability to pick up on data, on information, thoughts, feelings, beliefs, conversations of other people, but we're not trained to know that. It's not weird. It's not, I know a lot of people say it's the devil talking. I mean, I just don't ascribe to that, and I'm not here to change your belief on that. You could keep believing that if you want to. It doesn't feel like that serves anybody. Unless it does serve you, then that's great. So sometimes you don't know it's your imagination until you realize, like, wait, why am I imagining this out of the blue? Imagination is also often very directed, as far as, like, you start just thinking and you're going in a direction. So if I'm having an imagination of what I would like a certain event in my life to be like, that would be a little bit different. That does feel slightly different. So I'm running out of time with this one. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if that helps your question.